All right, so let's start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading Canto 9, text 10, verse 11. Rakshodhamena vrgavadvipine samaksham Vaideharaja duhitaryapyapitayam Bhratravane kripanavat priyaya viyuktah Stri sanginangatimiti prathayangschachara. All right, and today I decided to try one whiteboard from the internet, and I'll share it now with you. And okay, okay, here it is. Can everybody see the screen share?
Yes.
Okay, so here it is. Rakshodhamena. Okay, what's happening here? What kind of word it is?
Rakshas, Adhamena.
Adhamena. Rakshas. Okay, again we are Rakshas Adhamena. This is the Sandhi rule. It cannot be Raksha Adhamena because then it would have been two short vowels would have merged and created a long. So Rakshas. Technically, S becomes becomes Visarga. Then Visarga with the short A turn to O. Then the I is deleted. Okay. Okay. Rakshas Adhamena. What does it mean? Okay, it's a noun. It's a noun. Let's put it here. It's a noun. Oh, what kind of a noun? Okay, Rakshas means Rakshas. What is Adhamena is Adhama. Adhama meaning?
Lowest.
Okay, lowest. So it is third case singular. Okay, so it could mean
By the lowest among the demons.
yeah, it could mean that. By the lowest of the Rakshasas. Okay, so wondering if okay. By third case could also mean with, could also mean together with, could mean many things. Okay, Vrikavad. What does the word end on, actually? The Vrikavat, actually. Oh. What's strange is happening here? Is this not deleted? Oh. Okay. Vrikavat. Vrikavat. And what does it mean?
Love Rika.
Like tiger.
Yeah, like wolf or Vrika. We could also, let me look up. Rika could mean possibly a jackal as well. Rika, wolf, hyena, jackal, okay? So that would be more appropriate, I think. Yeah. Like, and Rika, what case does it end on? Actually, it has no case. It's undeclined here.
Mm.
Rika is a noun. That's understood. But vat is a tadhita suffix, which changes the meaning to mean like something. Okay, so like and it's not declined. You don't apply any case endings after. Then that way it's very easy. So undeclined. It's let's mention that it's a tadhita. Note that this vat is not the same as in Bhagavan, Bhagavat. That is a different suffix altogether. That is kind of the possessive suffix. This one just means the similarity. Okay, and then vipine. What is vipine?
Forest.
Okay, masculine case.
Seven point one.
Yeah. Just a second.
7.1.
Yeah, 7.1 in the forest. Okay. One second, this my screen is hanging. It's buffering. So just a little. Okay, vipine in the forest. Then the next word, asamaksham. 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 What's the meaning of samaksha?
To be with someone.
Yeah,
Samaksham.
within the view. Samaksham, in front of the eyes, literally. So asamaksham means not within,
Without.
not within the vision.
Not within.
One second. Why is it hanging?
Oh my God, what is this?
Excuse me, just I'll reload the page. Okay. Okay. It will be masculine 7-1. Oh.
In
Yeah.
the forest.
Yeah, asamaksham here. Not within the view. And here. In the forest. Okay. Next words. Asamaksham. Vaidehara.
What is this Asamaksha?
Sorry? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What is
Asamaksham. Asamaksham, what kind of ending? Tell me all the possibilities.
Oh, yes, object.
It could be object, it could be subject, if it's neuter, asamaksha. So it's actually, I'll tell you what, it's it's neuter. To 1.
I mean, Sita was unprotected.
Technically,
So,
but it is adverbial, okay? But it's adverbial. So all the adverbs, if you go study this grammar deeply, they are considered to be declined in the second case singular, because they are kind of considered to be, if I'm not mistaken, to be some kind of an object of a verb or something. So yeah, so that's why they look. Many of them look like second case singular, which actually it is, but it's an adverb. Okay, asamaksham. Vaideha Raja Duhitari. Okay. So Vaideha means
king, I mean, the king of Vaide.
yeah. In other words, there is just a Raja, but what kind of Raja? The Raja of Videha. So Videha becomes Vaideha, meaning related to Videha. So it is Vaideha.
Mm.
And Duhitari, what's the word there?
Duhitri.
Yeah, noun, feminine, Duhitri. And what case?
Look, 7.1.
7.1. Duhitari. Okay, so the meaning would be, just a second.
Daughter.
It's a locative, so okay, literally. It will be something else, but I just want to, for time being, let's leave it like that. Okay, and next we have apayapitayam. Okay, apayapitayam. What is apayapitayam? What kind of word it is? Noun, verb?
Participle.
It's participle, yeah. Very good. So it's Cravanta. Cravanta, participle. So participles, they often serve as adjectives, visheshanas of something concrete. So Cravanta is of which verb?
Yeah.
So, and what prefixes we have? Apa. Okay, plus the root. Yeah. Then then it's a causative. Okay. If you know grammar a bit deeper, you can see that it's a causative. Okay, let's do that. Me, I just I'm scared people will start with this anubandhas, you know. And then ta, okay. So the verb ya, meaning to go, okay. So when ya becomes causative, it becomes yap. So let's just to make it simpler for everybody. Oh, root of yap. Okay. Yap means to cause to go. In other words, to take. So yapita would mean taken, and apayapita, taken away. And then apayapita takes a feminine ending, apayapita, so taken away. And apayapita yam, taken away, it is which case? If you decline it as a noun?
7.1.
7.1. Okay. So apayapita yam. taken away. Okay, taken away. Okay, leave it at this for now. Next, we have the word bratra. Okay, it's a noun, masculine case. The word is
3-1.
bratre. Okay, and 3-1. Yeah. And if it's 3-1, then what are the meanings of the third case? Would be by,
with
and quite a few more. But let's leave these two. Or you know, we know who is the brother anyway. So next,
1A.
excuse me, just I need to. Okay. Next,
Noun neuter.
1A again in the forest.
Noun
Yeah.
not neuter. 7.1.
7.1. 7.1 in the forest. We already had the forest here, Vipine. Yeah? The forest. Next, next, what do we have? Kriparnavat. Okay. Something like what we already did. Yeah. Look at this. Vrikavat. Like a jackal. So Kriparnavat, it will also be undeclined. Undeclined. Kriparnavat. And the word is Kriparna. Kriparna meaning?
Miser.
Miserable.
Yeah, it could mean a few things, generally negative. So Kriparna could mean a miser. Kriparna could mean just in general, you know, poor in the sense of like condition, like a miserable. Let's just miser, like a miserable person, like a miserable man. Okay, and okay, priyaya. So it's a noun, feminine, priyaya, of priya. And the case is 3-1, yeah. Again, by or with.
Beloved.
Yeah. Viyuktaha. It's a noun, masculine. Case 1-1. That's easy. Viyukta. This is actually.
Where is the Priya?
Sorry? This is actually a
Where is
Kridanta.
the table for Priya?
The table for Priya. It's a noun, a feminine noun ending in
Oh, yeah. Okay.
long
Okay.
like Radha, yeah, like that. So
Yes.
Viyukta. It's a Kridanta. Then we look at the verb. Okay. Huge. To join. Okay.
Join.
V plus huge.
With separate.
And it's a Yeah, masculine 1 it will be. Oh, 1 yuktaha.
Prabhuji, it is Kuta Pratyaya or it's Ta Pratyaya?
You see, ta and kta ultimately is the same because ka is anubandha. It's a non-existing indicatory letter. So that's why I don't want to, those who didn't study the traditional grammar, I don't want to scare everybody with all this. If I say kta, then people will naturally think, where is the ka? Why he's calling it kta if he's writing just ta? So, okay, in that way, yeah. Ta is nothing else but kta, but I'm just removing all those things. Here, viyukta, okay. So what would it mean? Huge to join.
Separated.
Yeah, V is
Separated.
giving its opposite meaning. Yeah, so separated. Yukta. Yukta would mean, joined, assisted, or accompanied.
Join.
And Viyukta would mean separated. Okay, and next, Stri Sanginam.
Prabhuji, so but we also can be positive as well, right? Like Vijaya.
Yeah, it could carry a meaning of speciality, like Vishesha. And it can also reverse the meaning. So both scenarios are possible. But there are also conventions in Sanskrit. So like here, in case of viyuj, it would never mean joined in a special way, It would always mean separated, viyukta.
Okay.
It's just with some verbs, it always carries that reversive sense. Okay, stri sanginam. So what's the noun? The noun?
It's a compound.
Yes, it's a compound. Yeah. So stri means a woman, and sanginam. Yeah,
Together. Just
it's sixth case
Sangha. Sanghi.
plural.
6-3.
Yeah. Sixth case plural. Sanginam. Meaning
Of the
those
please.
attached to. Okay, that's the meaning. Gatim. Gatim. So gati could mean a group of things.
Destination.
Yeah, here it means destination.
Fate.
Sorry?
Fate.
Fate, destination, yeah, these are synonymous. Could mean the primary meaning is movement, okay, gati, because it comes from gum. It's also a kridanta. So, but it's more like a kridanta, which is like serving like a noun. So, feminine.
2-1.
Yeah. And then iti. Oh, just let's return back.
Like.
Okay. Iti.
Undeclarable.
It is usually translated as thus, okay? But there is actually a whole list of meanings what this thus can imply. So we'll leave it as thus for now. And of course, it is undeclined. Undeclined. Prathayang chachara. Okay. Prathayansh. What is here going on with this prathayansh?
Pratayang.
Okay, this is a sandhi rule. Okay. Prathayang. Waiting for my cursor to come down. Okay. Prathayan. And what is prathayan grammatically?
Pretanta.
It's a kridanta, yeah. So what's the root? Verbal root. Prat. Prat, to proclaim, to advertise, to declare, to make famous. Prat. And it is a causative. Yeah. So anyway, it becomes prathaya. And then at. It's a present participle, means one who is declaring, proclaiming, announcing. Okay. Let's say declaring. Okay. And the last word.
Chachara.
Chachara.
Moving. Wandering.
Well, what exactly it is? It's a verb. Okay. Let's put it as verb. And this is actually a proper verb. So who can tell me the tense? What verbal tense it is? It is past.
It's lit.
Yeah, yeah. Remember I told you about the reduplications. So
Duplication.
there is a, we recognize here the char root means to move around. So char is duplicated, and the first part of char, meaning cha, goes in front. So, and then chachara, the middle R becomes long. And yeah, anyway. 1.1, yeah. So in meaning is wondered.
Wandered.
Wondered. Okay, so
Is that wandering or wondering?
wondered. It's a past tense.
Wandered.
Past tense. Let's it's a verb, so we immediately
This is very confusing.
the verbs. Yeah, please tell me, please ask. Yeah, anything. Do you have any question about this verb? Somebody said it was confusing.
No, I'm sorry. What's confusing to me is this new system you are using. I'm looking for the words everywhere on the screen.
It will be, you know, the thing is that because I put one over the other, so now I'm.
Yeah.
You know.
But that chachara should be wondered, W-A-N, yeah?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That's spelling.
Wandered, right? Wandering.
Yes, exactly.
Wandered.
Okay.
So what is the root of chachara?
Here, char.
Char.
And it is our verb. We'll remove the unnecessary items and place it in the middle. Then we will bring all other words to it. So wondered. Who wondered? Do we have a specific subject here mentioned? Bhatragatim vipine kripanavat viyuktaha.
Viyuktaha
Yeah.
seems to be. Relatively.
Yeah, it is. I would say it is a. Let's do the same thing as we used to do before. That's the most specific subject that is kind of pervading this whole section. And each subsequent verse mentions, gives another description of that person. So anyway, that's how I see it. And that would be our main subject let's put
It's
it.
like anuvritti, right?
Yes, exactly. It's being supplied in each successive verse. So therefore, we are putting it in a parenthesis as a. And viyuktaha would be its
Adjective.
yeah. Okay, it's yeah. Here it is. Yeah, here we have it. Next, anything else about the subject?
Priyaya is related to vyukta.
Okay, priyaya is related to yuktaha. So priyaya, so he is separated actually from the beloved. So what's happening here? The thing is that it's a third case, and it's a bit unusual, but that's how it is. It's a passive separated, and this would be the, looks like grammatically it's like the karta, like the subject of the passive action. Okay, separated.
Could it also be priya yaha?
There is no such grammatical form. There is priyayaha. The fifth case would be priyayaha. Both us would be from, okay, from the beloved. So it looks to me that this is, often I see this kind of phrases separate, especially specifically with verbs meaning separation, and the object from which the person is separated is in the third case. Yeah, especially if the separation is a passive action. So it's kind of grammatically, it's like the karta, the subject of this passive action. Anyway.
So this is the kartru instrumental voice, something like that, right?
It cannot be instrumental because separated by means of. It's it is just the karta, it's just the doer, but it's just conventional, because there are no other meanings of tritiya, of the third case that would fit it. The only thing grammatically makes sense is the meaning of passive agent, and it's just conventionally understood like that.
Without the beloved, maybe without.
Yeah, that's how we conventionally express it in English. Yeah, but it is a kind of a karta, or the doer for the for viyukta. Okay, so priyaya, and therefore, yeah, it's just a word. Okay, next, about the verse. Vrikavad vipineya samaksham. Chachara. Okay, first of all, do we have an object of chachara? Wondered. Okay, we have a location. Okay, location. So let's bring it here. It will be a location.
You also have Vipine.
That is different.
Yeah.
Connected to different.
Yeah, it's not redundant because it's connected somewhere else. Oh, another time, sorry. What did I do? Oh, Krishna. Okay. Excuse me, just reloading the page. Okay, anything else to connect to the verb? So he wandered in the forest.
Like a miserable person. Kripannavat.
Yeah, just a second. Finally, you're back. Okay. Okay. Kripannavat. Yeah, chachara. Correct. Okay. So, Bratra Vane. What about
Bratra.
Okay.
Bratra
Okay.
with Bratra.
So do we connect it to the verb?
Oh, looks like he
Yeah.
wandered in the forest along with his brother.
Wandered along. Yeah. Yes, true. Bratra. Wandered along also. Yeah. Yeah. Kripannavat. Wandered like a miserable man. Okay. Priyaya viyuktaha. Strisanginam gatimiti pratayans chachara. Okay. What about pratayangs? Declaring. It is a kridanta, but at the same time, it is declined in masculine. 1-1. So it is a visheshana also.
Is that one who declares or declaring, bro?
Yeah. I mean, in English, it's ambiguous because declaring could mean both the declaring person, you know, meaning the person who declares. So we connect it to the pratayang, to the karta also. Okay. The kosalendra, huh? Which kind of kosalendra? The declaring one. Okay. Let's make it less ambiguous. Who is declaring? Okay. What he's declaring?
Iti is avyaya, right?
Gatim.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I just forgot to change here. Undeclinable, avyaya in Sanskrit. So declaring, what is declaring?
Gatim.
Okay, he's declaring or making it known, widely known. The destiny. Okay.
I was just wondering whether we can connect Kripanavat with Gatim.
Kripanavat with
They
Gatim.
look similar,
The destiny like a miserly
like
man.
a miserable man.
No, but the destiny cannot be like a miserable man. That's the thing. So he, like a miserable man, declares the
Wanted.
destiny.
Wanted.
Okay. So it's, I mean, by meaning everything is somewhere connected, but just to get that exact connection, which words are connected with what. So yeah, here it would be difficult because then the Gati is considered to be like a miserable man, which would not make sense. So Gati, which Gati could, which kind of Gati he is? Strisanginam, the Gati of those who are attached to women. Yeah. So this is the connection. So let's summarize until now. So the Kosalendra from 9, 10, 4 wandered in the forest like wandered in the
Being
forest.
separated from.
Sorry, I'm just starting with the main verb. So Kosalendra wandered in the forest like a miserable man, okay, with his brother. Okay, let's change here, remove by. Okay, with his brother. Okay, and separated from the beloved, and declaring the destination of those attached to women. So this is what we have done so far. Now we have a first part of the verse, and I see one thing which I mentioned slightly in the past. There is one. There are two words in the seventh case, and in the same gender. Okay, this is, you have to always look out for these things. This is a specific grammatical construction. Vaideha Raja Duhitari Apayapitayam. Okay, both words are feminine. Both words are in the locative case, saptami, okay, ekavachana. And one of them is Kridanta, okay? Specifically this kind of Kridanta, apayapita, like a passive one. So this is called locative absolute, where it's kind of it creates, it specifies a specific activity during which the main activity is happening. Okay, so in other words, when the daughter of the Videha king was taken away, okay, and this is just a conventional, and this is simply grammatical usage. So in other words, the locative, why the locative is that within this action, if you take the time, okay, the kala, within the action when she was taken away, the main action happened. Okay, so these are inseparably connected. So at that time, Kosalendra wandered in the forest. Okay, so we connecting it to the action. So apayapitayam. Line, okay, here. And let's just give it some another color. So it's a kind of, yeah. Please note down, if you never seen these things, two words in locative case, one of them is kind of a kriya or a kridanta or a participle, okay? Very often this could be locative absolute. So within this action, within the time span of this action, the main action is happening. So now the rest of the things will be connected to this locative absolute phrase, to this yellow phrase here. Okay, so when she was taken away, the daughter of the Videha king, now here, it doesn't mean in the daughter of the Videha king. It's only the daughter becomes locative just because it modifies the locative case of the Kridanta, apayapitayam, when was taken away. So there's nothing locative about the daughter of the Videha king.
One question.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so locative seventh case cannot alone be used for circumstance. Only when two things come together, only we can use it, or
Sometimes it can be used in a circumstance, but this is a specific usage. This is called sati saptami. Okay, sati saptami, and then you have necessarily you have two words in saptami. One would be the kridanta, like apayapita or gata, or viyukta, or whatever, and another one would be the object of that kridanta. Yeah.
Another example can be Krishna Swadhamopagate.
Yeah, this is a perfect example. Many of you know this verse. Krishna svadhamo pagate. When Krishna left to his abode, okay? Krishna svadhamo pagate. Both in the locative, and one of them is a kridanta, upagata, okay? That kta suffix, yeah, gone. Krishna, which kind of Krishna? The one who has gone, okay? So both are in saptami, yeah. When he has gone, then, and then we will have a main verb, always. So apayapitayam was taken away. Now, where we will connect this rakshodhamena?
With apayapitayam?
Yeah, apayapitayam, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this would be connected in which way? Grammatically. What role is the rakshodhama is playing in apayapita?
By.
And the role is agent, subject, karta, yeah, doer, yeah, whatever terminology you like. So he's the doer of the taking away. Okay. Now asamaksham, where do we connect asamaksham?
Vaideharaja.
Sorry, Vaideharaja.
When he was unprotected.
I think that asamaksham, especially if it's adverbial, it is always connected to the verb. So taking in which way? Not within the view. How? Taken how? Okay, asamaksham. Okay, clandestinely.
Okay.
So, 1 second, I'll delete this. See, the adverbs, they are always connected to the verb. They describe the way the action is proceeding. Okay, it is taking away that was done not within the view, or however, without witness. Yeah. And vipine.
Can we understand it like he came in a disguised form, so that is asamaksham?
No. Asamaksham would mean not within the view. That's what, yeah, because samaksham means in front of your eyes. Samaksham. So asamaksham, not in front of the eyes. Definitely it implied the Rama and Lakshmana's eyes. Okay. So when they were absent, she was taken away. And she was taken away in the forest. Okay. While they were in the forest. So again, connecting it to taking away. Oh, sorry. Do it. Yeah, here we have it. And vrikavat, like a jackal. Where do we connect it?
Apayapitayam.
Was taken away like a jackal. I don't think.
Like a jackal taking away its prey.
Well,
Unknowing,
I think then by logically, I think it would be connected more to the lowest of Rakshasas. The lowest of the Rakshasas, who was like a jackal. Okay. She was taken away. And yeah, it's just a word. So okay, we have just a second. Yeah. Our main what agent is in
subject.
blue. Then the other the visheshanas or the descriptions of the agents are in light blue. All other words are in black. The verb is here, dark red. This is a specific locative case, and again another.
Is there an object in this?
So
There is
object.
subject, there is verb.
There is no object here. Yeah, sentence can live without the object. That's perfectly fine. He wondered.
Oji, here there is no verb also, right?
Chachara.
Chachara is the verb.
That's
Chachara is lit 1.1, I see.
That's the proper verb. But 1.1, you see, verbs have conjugations. So instead of vibhaktis, whenever we talk of verbs, we talk about the persons and also vachanas. So the first number for verbs stands for the person, first, second, third person, or prathama, madhyama, and uttama purusha in Sanskrit. So first person would be here, he, she, or it. So 1.1 for verbs would mean first person singular. So he wondered. Yeah. Okay, so this is the structure of the verse. So he wandered in the forest like a miserable man with a brother, and yeah, other things we mentioned. And he wondered when, okay, the daughter of the Videhakin was taken away in the forest. It's mentioned another way, another time. Was taken away not within the view, and by whom? By the lowest of Rakshasas, who was like a jackal. So he wondered. Okay, any further questions on the verse?
In the translation, I think Prabhupada says Vrikavat is like a tiger.
Like a tiger. Well, Vrika, let's see, Vrika. Vrika, it could mean wolf, hyena, jackal, crow, owl. There are no meanings. There's no tiger, a bear, a jackal. Yeah, but I guess, sometimes when you translate it to another language, maybe this was on Prabhupada's mind, because like a tiger means like some kind of a...
No, here in the translation itself, the whole translation, he says, explains it, just as a tiger seizes unprotected sheep when the shepherd is absent.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, basically he conveyed the same analogy, just used a different animal for it. Yeah. Often, Prabhupada's translations are not always literal, like as you expected to see. But that's not kind of the primary purpose of his translations. Anyway, any other questions? So if everything is clear,
What was Ramachandra declaring, if you have to translate that sentence?
Okay. Declaring the destiny of those attached to women. So in other words, he was, exhibiting or illustrating to the world the destiny, you know, that somebody, yeah, in that way, yeah.
Oh, Prabhuji, so he's talking about himself, huh? Those who was attached to woman.
Yeah, he took a, you know, he played the role of somebody who is attached to his wife and to see how much misery it brings. that's the external meaning of his lila. But then the acharyas, they describe the internal meaning is that you know, those who know the truth, they know that Rama is Satchidananda. His essence is of bliss, so he can never actually suffer. It was just, you know, externally speaking, suffering, but you know, internally, from the point of bhakti rasa, that was the highest bliss of vipralambha, of separation from the beloved. So yeah, that's the internal meaning. Yeah, otherwise externally, yes, somebody can learn a lesson from it. Okay, if you attach to somebody very, very deeply, then you will necessarily have to suffer when you are separated. That's the external sense.
Can you explain gatim again, Prabhuji? The word is gatim or gati?
Gatim. Gatim, it's a feminine 2-1. So
okay,
he declared the destination of the attached people, and it is a kind of a.
Okay, I got it.
It is a kind of a, how to say, in the, you know, how to say it. It serves as a sum up of the idea. Okay, sometimes the word "it" sums up the idea and connects it to the word, to the whole sentence. Okay, he showed that people who, you know, let's say, for example, people who exercise daily, they get healthy. So in Sanskrit, you would express it. Okay, people who exercise daily, iti. He showed that, you know. So the iti would be the link between the idea that you wanna introduce. Okay.
More like quotation, right, probably.
Quotation, not exactly a quotation here. Like quotation, it's actually, according to the Amarakosha, it's a different meaning. That would be like a Rama iti namna, for example, named as Rama. That's the quotation. Here it's not exactly the quotation. Here it's kind of a linking of the idea to the main whatever structure. Yeah, but ultimately, you know, it's all you know, literally you just translate it as thus, and you keep in the mind, and you keep in mind you know, the way it can serve in the sentence, this et. All right, so if we don't have any more questions, we can stop for today. And I wanted to announce to you that I have uploaded the notes from our previous meetings on the website.
Oh, join.
So if you don't
Okay.
have yet, have yet the access to the website, you should go to sanskritsense.com, submit your email again. If you have done so, you don't need to do it again. But you have not done so, you submit your email, you will get the password. And in the membership, in this member zone, there will be meeting notes. So notes from the previous meetings will be there. Mm-hmm. All right.
Prabhu,
Yeah.
Prabhu Hare Krishna. It's just a little thing on the Kosalendra, the subject. When the little window was copied, it copied also Pretanta and thing.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
it's just a little detail.
Thank you. Yeah, I usually miss those things. Okay, so it's, yeah, now
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thanks for the observation. And okay, thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow for the verse 12.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
No.